Salcedo Auctions is pleased to announce its upcoming sale of important Philippine art as part of the Well-Appointed Life on Saturday, the 23rd of September, 2 p.m. at the Peninsula, Manila. As the country's premier auction house takes up residence at the Grand Dame of Makati Hotels, a new dawn shines upon this sale, which remains as the true barometer of the Philippine art market. And what better way to start our journey through art history than with this painting of fishing boats leaving for sea at sunrise by national artist Fernando Amorsolo, depicting the intensity of golden light glistening onto the azure sea. A departure from his typical landscapes and golden pastoral scenes, Amorsolo depicts a more subdued vignette of a village at the close of day in this 1935 painting. Poised and graceful, Amorsolo's country lasses tenderly cook the day's meal while basking in the glow of the sun and of the fire heating their clay pot. Known for his genre scenes that romanticize Filipino pastoral life, this oil on canvas is an extremely fine example of his mastery of light. Important works by figurative expressionists Onib Olmedo and national artist Ang Kyukok are also being offered at this year's important Philippine art sale. Onib Olmedo creates this richly detailed ink wash portrait that possesses an ineffable magnetism. My favorite detail in this painting is the delicate linearity of the sulihya and of the flowers that balance the shadows engulfing the rest of the composition. A potent and supreme exemplar of national artist Ang Kyukok's figurative expressionism, this extremely rare 1990 harvest depicts a propitious scene of a farmer clutching a golden sheaf of rice, their golden grains painstakingly stippled to convey a bountiful season. Another Kyukok being offered is a magnificent tableau from 1970 entitled Still Life with Table. Working under the tutelage of national artist Vicente Manansala, who exposed him to modernist techniques, Ang Kyukok adapted the tenets of Cubism into his works by recreating three-dimensionality into flattened planes, focusing on a palette of contrast and intensity. As Kyukok's mentor, similar Cubist compositions can be seen in these four delightful 1977 watercolors by Manansala, whose supreme mastery of the medium can be seen in his overlay of planes and the vivid colors that present these visual feast of fish and fruits in sumptuous detail. Moving from figurative to abstract expressionism, national artist Jose Hoya remains the most important figure in the genre's history. In this very important 1965 painting entitled Cascade, Hoya's bold exploration of different painting materials and methods is evident in his fusion of textures amidst the surge of impassioned gestural strokes. Upon first sight, Hoya's abstractions are instantly enamoring. In all, the variations command attention, his spirit lingering in each stroke, drawing viewers in. Inspired by color-field artists, Lee Aguinaldo's linear series exhibits his mastery of color and incredible command of the brush, as is readily apparent in this stimulating variant from 1980 entitled Green, Gold, and Venetian Red No. 2. In this rare 1960s work, H.R. Ocampo engages his stippling technique to create the image of a tribal mask in his signature biomorphic style. The forms he laid out were drawn from varying sources. His mask series in particular kindled by books he encountered on African masks, their faces, hybrids of humans as well as horned animals such as antelope and buffalo. Stunning works by sought-after contemporary artists are also going under the hammer. Relentlessly introspective and inquisitive, John Santos utilizes symbolist figuration to challenge ideologies and assumptions. In one way, Santos delivers a thought-provoking exploration of identity, with an enigmatic group of figures serving as the scene's focus. A bystander, a masked man, a classical sculpture, and A Faceless Runaway. Winner of the 2005 Ateneo Art Awards, Annie Kabigting skews the typical subject and audience relationship by making the act of looking itself the focus. In Sculpture in Storage, After Lawler, a depiction of American photographer Louise Lawler's hand on her back, we see a classical marble sculpture painted from behind. Rodel Tapaya's fantastical world, The Magic Frog, is an ecosphere of folklore and fantasy brought to life through a monumental mural-sized canvas. In this work, Tapaya relays the Balaan folktale of Buton, a magic frog, and a boy he befriends, Saladunggoy. As the tale goes, Buton proves his powers to Saladunggoy through the performance of some tasks, filling his basket with an abundance of betel nuts and replacing all the weeds in his field with crops. Using the frog's bones as fish hooks, Saladunggoy collects an abundance of fish. Culminating our first group of highlights is this recently discovered pair of exceptionally rare sculptures by Jose Caancan, who was a student of the national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. In this delightful set, Caancan carves to minute detail the intricate features and garb of two children, the folds and embroidery on their clothing, the young girl's basket of fruits, their anatomical precision right down to their light-footed gaits as if caught in mid-step, and the delicate curiosity in their facial expressions, a joy to behold. These precious sculptures epitomize the true spirit of collecting and what it means to have a well-appointed life. Preview starts on Friday, the 15th of September at the gallery on Level 3 of the Peninsula, Manila. The online catalog is available at salcedoauctions.com.